Alright, I better do this quickly. Welcome to TimeTech, and today I'm excited. This is technically a smartwatch, and I'm gonna install it. So this right here, I'm gonna let it speak for itself. Let me open out the package. So, what is it? Hell yeah! Now, before we start, let's grab the watch of modification. As someone who has repaired phones for like 11 years, I have repair kits for this, and I have repair kits for DIY kit. I have repair kits for things like this, and oh my, this is so cool! Like being able to see, I'm genuinely like geeking out because this is wow. This is so up to my alley. Anyway, as you can tell, the camera quality has been decreased because I'm using this phone. I'll show you why later. So this is a Casio F91W add-on, or rather a mod, to make it a smartwatch. Let me see if I can get this box out without damaging it. Let me switch on my phone slide as well. There you go. Then it has this little bag which has the NFC tag and the module. Now let's go ahead and take it apart. Let's remove the NATO strap for this. This out, this out, this out, and this out. Then we can grab the little thing right there, grab the back plate, put it to the side. Okay, and now we have these internal circuits of the F91W. Okay, let's pull it out, put it face down, fourth tab. Hi, it's editing me here. So I'm just gonna explain a little bit of what's going on since I realized that everything's off frame now that I'm editing it. Well, if you notice, there are tabs on like the F91W's module connecting the metal part to the plastic clips. So all you need to do is to take a needle nose plier and basically lift out the clips in order to release them from their clips. And there's 4 of them, so you need to remove them. I'm so sorry that the demonstration is pretty terrible, but yeah, that's basically what you need to do. I am shaking so badly right now. Then that's our CR 2016. We need to remove it. It is secured with a little bit of tape, but it's alright. Then we have the display and the board. So this is the one that we are to replace. Let's put that to the side. Now we need to release the screen. So we hold that and then we push it right out. And okay, we do need to remove the screen connector right there, or what they like to call the conducting pad. Okay. Then they should go off. Okay, nice. So now we need to add on the piece of the end tag right there. So this is an NFC tag. You can put it at this back piece of acrylic. Okay. I actually have quite a lot of these lying around. Oh, and freeze frame here too, because if you want the NFC tag to be invisible, put it away from the LCD, like from the opposite side of the LCD, because when you switch on the light, it will reflect the end tag, which is exactly what I want. But if you do not want that to happen, flip it around. And then now we can put on this first layer of deflector back in. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit tricky because we do not want to break the liquid crystal. There you go. Okay, so I need to explain this bit here. So right underneath the display, you'll see a little notch right there, right? There is a little hole for your needle nose pliers to basically pull down the little retaining clip right there to allow the display to rest back in, and then you can just release the clip and it will clip right back in. So it is the safest way of kind of putting the display back in. Grab the pad. Okay, and then we can put the display to the side. We need to transfer over this right here to this right here. So this metal plate is what we need to transfer over. So to do that, we have to grab the board, pinch it, and pinch it. Okay. Then this goes downward and straight into the board of the Ollie watch. There you go. Then now, let's have a little analyzation of what is this. So this is the SoC right there, is the Cortex M0 or the Cortex M4 Plus. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll do my research later on and get back to you guys. Then let's put the board back in like that. And then the battery goes right back in like that. Then we get this right back in. Hi, it's me again. So yes, those clips, you just clip them right back in. They are gonna be a very frustrating to clip back, but once you do, you'll be able to hear the clip, and if all four is done, it should be secure, all tight. Okay, it looks like we are almost done. So now, let's give this a good little wipe down with my cloth or with my shirt. But before I put it back in, again, we need to make sure that all the buttons are pushed all the way out. Okay. And then we just push the whole board in. And I realized I'm missing out one step, which is to remove the water gasket. So we do have to kind of do that. There you go. That's actually the very first step. Let's put the whole module in. So let's put the gasket back into place and screw in the whole thing. So we do need to align the screw like that. Okay. Gonna just roughly screw it in so that we can get more room for the other screws to settle. This one in too. And then this one in. Then I just need to tighten it all the way. Okay, tell me this ain't cool. This is my Ollie watch right there. My beautiful Ollie watch. Okay, let's bring in our phone and set it up. So we have our phone here, right? Let's just zoom this out all the way. There you go. Let's do what the phone tells us to do. Okay. So it is kind of synchronizing now, according to how the lab thing is showing. Let's allow it to see. That is my Ollie watch. Let's click into it. Is it this one? Yes, this is my Ollie watch. Oh, this is so awesome! This is so awesome! God damn, I love this watch already. Okay, I'm gonna sign in and I'll be back. Alright, let's have a look at the cool things that we can do with the Ollie watch. So it is now, as you can tell, synchronized with my phone. So this is pretty cool. And then we have everything. So let's see what I want. So I do want to look at the temperature. I'm gonna put that there. Then we have stopwatch, timer, alarm, world time, which is a pretty good thing. Then we have games. So we have blackjack, ping, So I guess we can set that all the way up to, well, let's set time, let's set, wait, where's my world time? Okay, world time second. So let's then stopwatch goes up, and then let's set blackjack to here, and then ping. So these are two games that you can kind of play with on your device. I'm gonna switch off alarm. I do not use my watch for alarm. We have timer, so you can kind of click into it and see what kind of thing that it has. Step counter. We have the heart rate sensor, heart rate monitor, rather. So it, you basically just have to kind of do this manually, but it's fine. You can have that. Then let's maybe put flashlight in front of a, there you go, perfect. Now let's send the watch and it should be able to synchronize everything, because this does use the Bluetooth protocol, so it is going to be pretty cool to see everything synchronized and stuff. Let's see, yep, it's done. Now let's have a look if we have those in order. So temperature, we need to, yeah, it's 29 degrees right now. World time, so this is, I don't know which time this is, I think I need to set it up. Stopwatch, we have, what is this? What is FL? Flashlight, so, oh, okay, so this sets the intensity. Let's have a look. Stopwatch, no, we need flashlight, there you go. So that's the intensity, and then alarm to switch it on. Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. Oh dear, okay, I am really impressed. Timer, oh, this is a game. Okay, so we have game. Actually no, this should be all the way down since I am not using this feature. So this is blackjack, and then we have ping, then SC is step counter, so we can just, there you go. Then we have the heart rate, okay, then what's counter? Is it a tally counter or what is it? Yep, it looks like it's a tally counter. So you do this, so basically you click on this to decrease the timer, you click on this to increase the timer. Okay, fair. And then sunrise to sunset, so let's have a look. It looks like the sun is rising at so it uses my phone's location to determine the sunset and sunrise time. Okay, fair. So it turns out this synchronizes using the settings icon there, and then you have to sync it to the location service, which you have to give permission to. Only then it will get you the sunrise sunset time for your particular location. I hope it's more clear cut, and they could make it more clear cut in an update, which I know they update their apps. Then we have time setting. I feel like we don't really need the time setting feature because of the fact that this thing does synchronize with the phone, so I'm gonna switch that off and let's send it to watch. Then we should be able to have a pretty cool little Ollie watch, I guess. And it does take some time to sink in, so there's that. But yeah, this is cool. This is seriously cool. Like, I could not for the life of me think of how this 1989 classic being so, I don't know, it's well, I'm just amazed. Okay, now I heard that you can kind of set like the, what's that, battery life of 10 hours, so you can kind of set names and things. So let's set this, see if we can do this. Okay, that is so cool. So if you hold the alarm button, you should be able to see which one's the alarm button? Whoops, I don't know. Oh, there you go, this one. So if you hold it, you will see that, and then you have motion, temperature, gestures. audio mute. Okay, that's cool. So we have pretty much everything. Then if we don't touch the watch for 5 seconds, it should be able to go to auto sleep according to this itself. Then set light button to behavior. Let's do 3 seconds. Animations between watch faces, I think that could be set. Backlight color, I kind of want to see what kind of cool color can I get. Okay, so we can, let's go with blue, a really cool kind of blue. Go, done. Okay. Tilt the light. Okay, this is gonna. Okay, let's have a look. So Bluetooth. Let's switch this on, and then send it to watch, and it should be done. All right. So first impressions. This is a pretty amazing piece of kit. I love it. I seriously am pretty impressed with what this little thing does. I don't know how do I really set stuff. I need to like check it properly. Oh, okay, fair. So it is using the London thing. Now I'm gonna set this to, go set my world time to London and then send it to watch. So yeah, I am very impressed with what this little limiting thing could actually do. It could game, it is literally talking to my phone like a smart Casio. Well, it's not really a smart Casio, it's so freaking cool. I should stop fanboying about this. Alright, so I've been using this watch for like 3 days I think, or like 3 to 4 days. And yeah, let's talk about the disadvantages. So number one, from 7 years of battery life, up to 7 years of battery life, you get all the way down to 3 years of battery life if you are using maximum power saving mode, or 10 months, up to 10 months if you are switching on all the features. I don't know about mine, but due to customized features, you can't really tell whether if you are gonna change the battery every 2 months or every 3 months or every 7 months. You never know, right? So that is the limiting factor, because of the fact that this is a much more powerful processor than the silicon found inside the original module 593. So that's something that you have to deal with. But personally, I don't think I'll have a problem with that, because I prefer a battery that doesn't bloat. Well, not to say that this battery doesn't bloat, it's just more of the fact that it's less likely to happen on a button cell battery. And number two, I hate charging my fitness tracker. I hated it. It feels very limiting. I don't have to worry about this one. So that's the cool thing. And the fact that it looks like a regular watch, it doesn't look like a fitness tracker, is what resonated with me so much. Now, this conversion kit is not cheap. It is $54.99 USD. So you can guess how much I spent my money on. But yeah, it's my dad who sponsored, or rather, it's my dad who kind of gifted me this as a Christmas gift, like the module itself as a gift, as a Christmas gift that came pretty late. So another drawback about this is that you do need to pre-order, and it does take like 5 months to come, but it's worth the wait. It really is worth the wait. Then I'll talk about the other features as well in the review video. Oh my god, my hands are so freaking terrible right now. So sore right now. My phone is way too heavy. Yeah, so far what I'm liking is the fact that it has the auto wake screen feature. So you know, like those original Apple Watches, the way they save battery is to literally switch off the screen and you have to do this awkward movement to wake it up. You just do it on this one, and if you don't, and if it doesn't wake up from this gesture, which it does happen, I think 20% of the time, so it is a pretty accurate gesture, pretty precise gesture to say. But if it doesn't work, you can just press any button and it'll spring back to life. So that is a pretty cool feature that it has, and I managed to figure out how to play blackjack. It is surprisingly charming and addictive. I'm not suggesting gambling, but it is pretty addictive on a watch that's made in 1989 with a module that's made in the modern era. So pretty cool stuff. There's also Ping, which is a pretty cool game. I think I only managed to get up to like 3 points or like 2 points. I suck at the game. Blackjack was awesome. I use the step counter pretty much all the time. And yes, it can be synced via Google Fit and Apple Health. So that is a big plus for me. Yeah, I guess I'll leave the rest of the really cool features for the review, but as of now, because this is a first impression video, I am very happy that someone actually made a dumb watch smart. And it's not to the point that it's overly smart. It is just dumb enough. It's just smart enough to not be considered as dumb, and it's just dumb enough to be considered smart. I don't know how to explain it to you, but hope it makes sense. Anyway, I have been dual wielding this with my mechanicals or my Tissot PRX. So yeah, and it does track your steps pretty accurately. So that's a good thing, and definitely a lot to write about for this charming little not F91W. F91W. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I should have a review video out pretty soon on the Ollie watch. Actually, not really pretty soon. I'm not very sure when I will upload this, but yeah, it's so cool. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm sorry for the fact that I haven't been uploading much. I was actually waiting for this video to come, but it is worth the wait. Damn it, it's so cool. Right, see y'all. Goodbye.